Hello, happy fucking Wednesday to everybody out there. Um, Felt the need to rant and rave with some people. I'm hoping I didn't catch some of you of my friends online right now. Was trying to do a hangout. Shit, it'll be 2 weeks ago Saturday. Some things came up, and like life likes to do, likes to fuck things up and make things difficult. So, um, I got something coming up on Sunday for Chronic and Coffee with hip hop artist Frank Castle from Canada. Hopefully that goes through. I've been working on that shit for, I don't even know, man, since I started doing this Chronic and Coffee thing with the interviewing of people, trying to spread their projects and whatnot, and that's been really slow. And that's kind of why I created this hangout thing with the breaking borders and the other things that I do, quick rants. And anyways, real fucking rough week lately, or lately, this last week especially. I guess I'm just getting on right now to see if anybody else is willing to join a little window I have here. Conversate about things, share information. Kids are crying in the background as usual. So I was watching this video that was posted on Facebook that has Mr. Malcolm X himself. And I can't figure out how to pull this. I guess I got to pull it up on YouTube or something, but I wanted to share it. I guess I won't be able to. But it goes fittingly, and it seems, of course, perfect placement right now, right? Like, let's get this conversation going with somebody from the 60s who was trying to change things in the 60s when there was the actual civil rights movement was happening in the 60s, and people were getting fucking beaten up and sprayed with hoses and attacked by dogs, and like this shit happened every day 50 years ago. And some of our grandparents and parents participated, probably white or black. This is kind of what made me want to get on though real quick. It's like the words that this man was speaking. And I guess I'll just share. Let me try to share the screen. I don't know if it'll let me. Where you can actually hear what's being said. But I'll shoot it anyways. Saying a lot. I'm really trying not to cuss because I have a real tough day, man. A lot of assaults on my energy. So I'm going through my Facebook and says, this is why they assassinated him. He was uncovering their plan. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but maybe you can find this video. The control press, the white press, inflame the white public against Negroes, he says. The police are able to use it to paint the Negro community as a criminal element. Once the white public is convinced. So I'm going to pause it right there because this is shit that was happening in the 60s. Like, there was the actual divide. And I say was because I feel like there really shouldn't be anymore. But there was this divide between generations of people like this man here, Malcolm X, and the constituents and the people he was speaking to, and the rest of white America. Like, there was a legitimate reason to label us as the whites, and then there was the blacks, because these things happen, right? They were happening. This was unfolding in real time. And I think what really fucking bothers me most about being able to look back 50 years worth of fucking history and see what's going on today and see that there has been very little change in the matter of the way people think, the matter in which people supposedly treat people. I mean, I don't know. They want us to feel like there's this divide anyways. Like, okay, so there's still racial tensions in the United States of America. Of course there is. I mean, did any of that shit get changed? Did any of that shit get changed? I don't think it did. So they ended segregation, right? Which basically applied to schools and public service places, diners, consumer related storefronts. It never changed the political agenda of the United States of America. Whether or not that was an actual agenda, nobody will say, I'm sure. Of course, nobody will admit to it. Hey, yeah, man, we totally. But they did. They ran on this fucking soapbox of let's keep the Negro down and let's keep the white man up. And they did this shit. And I don't care if it's Republicans or Democrats, it don't fucking matter. This country did that. And the few that tried to change it fucking didn't make it very far, did they? We can debate whether or not JFK was a useful tool in the discrimination acts of the 60s. I don't know that he was. I don't know. I think he had good intentions. I think he may have changed some things if he was allowed to do it. But this is also a man who fucking allowed the murder of his mistress just to cover his own ass. So I don't fucking know. And that's exactly where I stand. You can quote me on that shit. I don't trust any of you motherfuckers. And by that, I mean any of you who are in public office, who has a face, quote unquote, whatever, to you're the representative of a certain ideology, you're a representative of certain fucking interests, whatever you want to, and you won't admit to it. I know you won't admit to it, but I don't give a shit. I don't care if I offend any fucking buddy anymore. I don't. Why should we care? I take offense every day I turn on the fucking television. You know why I turn the television on? Because that's what they want us to see. And what they want us to see is important. Our ability to discern and to tell what is the truth is even more important. We have to know what they want us to understand, what they want us to believe, because that's propaganda. And only can we change things by understanding the propaganda and understanding that it is propaganda. Okay? Who else is with me was raised in the 80s? Outside of the South, because I understand the South is a little bit different. I was almost raised in the South. And there are just certain ways, and there's no excuse. I'm not making an excuse. It's the way people act because, oh, hey, I'm from the South. This is just the way we feel. No, fuck you. If you're a racist asshole, you're an asshole, and that's all there is to it. Okay? But outside of the South, like where I grew up, Arizona, I was the minority. Okay? Being a white in Arizona in the 80s and the 90s, in yeah, you can argue certain areas today, outside of Scottsdale, I'm a minority, which is fine. It don't make a difference to me. I don't take offense to that. It doesn't make me angry. I don't want to fucking close down the borders because I'm a minority, because exactly who created that term minority? Some old fuck holding on to an idea of how things should be, how he expects them to be. And if that thing is fucking threatened, then holy shit, are we in trouble? I never understood racism, and it's probably because I had decent enough parents to, I knew that hating people because they're different colors is fucking retarded. Just retarded. Because guess what? We're all people. You dumb motherfuckers. Even the dumb assholes who are of different religions and who decide to follow that fucking religion, and yeah, they might plot to do this and that. Guess what? Those dumb motherfuckers are the same motherfuckers that you are. All right. Once we understand that we're all here under the same fucking dome, on the same rock, under the same rules of life, of gravity, all the other shit, the better we will be. You understand? And this does not mean government needs to come in and tell us it's time to recognize that we are all the same, and it's time to fight for a global cause, and it's time to put everybody under the same law, the same flag. No, don't mistake that for being the right way, because that will be coming up. It is coming up. They've been working on that shit for a long time. It has not been hidden ever. It's not hidden. They state it, quite frankly, all the fucking time. Joe Biden did it recently. By recently, I mean the last couple of years. A new world order. George Bush did it. Clinton did it. Fucking all of them. These people, these politicians, these corporate lobbyists, these fucking scumbags who make careers out of passing laws and killing people and furthering the interests of their rich fucktards are fucking enemies of the state. And what state is that? The state of human beings. Don't get it fucking twisted. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care who sees, who reads, into what. I'll make it quite frankly put for you. My life is shit. My life has been shit for 34 fucking years, and I've done the best that I fucking possibly can do with what I face, right? I like to think of myself as a warrior. No, I'm not a fucking soldier, even though I wish. One of the regrets in life I have was not enlisting, right? That's not a wholehearted regret, because I'm really fucking happy that I didn't have to kill anybody yet in this lifetime. And it has nothing to do with religious belief. Thou shalt not fucking kill is powerful because thou shouldn't fucking kill. Do you like being killed, motherfucker? Do you want to get murdered? Do you want to see your fucking children? Do you want to see your country? Do you want to see anybody else that you fucking love treated this way? No, you don't. Then don't fucking do it. That's it. You don't want to fucking die of cirrhosis of liver, then you don't fucking drink 18 gallons of fucking piss a day. And by piss, I mean liquor and all that bullshit. And expect to be alright. You don't dump fucking gasoline on a fire and hope that it rises. It's not going to rise. It's not going to rise. I'm just going to piss all over with this gas. No, motherfucker. It's going to rise. Everything that we see happening this day and age is antagonistic. It is meant to antagonize and create a certain social disruption, a certain idea to get you in a certain place where it will seem logical for you to react a certain way. This is what's going to happen. They change their plans all the time because they have to. We react. Sometimes we catch wind of it. Sometimes we just fucking know. There's a lot of shit going on these days that people just don't want to fucking look at and realize, you know? Whether or not you agree with me, the fact that we speak about these things should be enough. As long as we're aware, then we could do something about it. We can spread the message. We can better ourselves. We can prepare ourselves. Maybe we could stop it. I don't know. I'm at the very beginning of this personal revolution of self. This newfound idea that maybe I can possibly change things. And I don't know why I feel this way, because everything in my life that I've ever chose to change has fucking happened anyways. When I decided that I was going to be a father, I had told myself certain things would not happen to my fucking children. To my children. And, well, I failed. I failed. There's nothing I could have done to change what happens to my kids on a daily basis. Except for the crying downstairs. That's just them fighting. It's crying enough where I should go downstairs and see what's going on, though. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah. Tired of these people calling my house. I had the survey. Apparently, it was a survey place called, and it was automated, and they asked me a bunch of questions the other day. And it was obviously some kind of propaganda survey. They're like, hey, how do you feel? Or have you closely followed such and such event that happened in the last 24 hours? Like, wow, man, that's really fucking fast. They made this fucking survey in the last 13 hours to see how people feel about something that happened in the last 13 hours. It's fucking ridiculous to me. And of course, there's questions about my ethnicity, my age, political beliefs, religious beliefs. Of course, which, because I don't conform one way or the other, puts me in a fucking weird list of, I don't know where they decide that they want to categorize me. I am maybe an enigma to me. I'm sure they understand that will be a barricade. They will have to run over my body like a speed bump eventually. And I understand they can, and I understand they probably will. And that don't make a goddamn bit of difference to me. And it shouldn't. But that's the only problem I have with things. Like, okay, so this was all meant to be. Everything that happens is for a reason, so they say. whether it's free will, the Book of Fate, or Jehovah, or I won't even say it because I don't know enough about Islam to speak about it. I don't, and I wish I did. I wish I could come at you guys with constructive viewpoints of Islam. And I spoke with my wife about it actually today. Maybe I should do some research into Islam and find out what exactly is contradicted by the rest of the religions. But I know if I start going there, these motherfuckers will probably try to round me up, man. That's fucked up, right? That's fucked up. So hopefully, if anybody out there, feels my pain in that area, y'all can help me out better understanding some things. First and foremost, I was born in the United States of America. Of course, was instilled with a certain degree of patriotic pride and duty. A lot of the family members felt the same, and they enlisted. I didn't enlist. I probably should have. However, whether or not I agree to join a fucking branch of the military of this United States of America doesn't matter. I believe in the ideals of this once nation. I don't know. Maybe I don't. We all believe that we're in the Constitution, that our freedoms are protected. And I don't know. I hear so much shit. Like every day there's something that says, you know what, you're not. Your constitutional rights are not protected. Look at this. Look what can be done. You can be shot down in the fucking streets without judge or jury. And that is pretty much the opposite of what I actually feel like the United States was meant to be. Or the idea that we were led to believe that it was supposed to be is probably the right way to put it. Because I think there's a real good chance that this country was set up by those in control and those who saw an opportunity to control what opportunities might come about. I have no factual way to back that up, but look how they treated the natives of this land. They not effectively, but they definitely tried to exterminate and what's the word? Trespass these people off of their own property that they've owned for however long, doesn't matter. And this is what this country is built on. Like, not from the beginning, but obviously, there's a lot of questions that we should all sit around and think about every now and then. Like, wait a second. What exactly is the United States of America about? A lot of the supposed pilgrims came here to escape religious persecution. But yet, as soon as they got here, they created their little fucking communities in which they effectively burned people at the stake if they were found to be guilty. Salem witch trials. Evidence offered. That's just one, I know. I'm sure there's plenty of other communities that didn't go like that, but I don't know, man. Sitting here and I'm watching those who are getting geared up to run for the president, and I feel less and less safe with these people. I don't think they represent what we want. The very fact that they're in power or they have the ability to run for fucking office should be questioned. These are people who constantly are involved in shit. questionable practices on a personal or even a professional level. But yet they are still going to have a fucking chance to run for the motherfucking president. Which means, effectively to me, that the office is a joke. And by holding this fucking mockery every 4 years, they're making a joke out of us. Because we still supposedly line up and vote. You're not voting. You're not. This electoral college has been for fucking how many hundreds of fucking years? Who fucking knows? Your vote doesn't fucking matter. You know who you vote for? The Senate. The people who run for the representatives of your fucking county. That's who you vote for. And guess what they do as soon as they get in fucking office? They fucking vote for their fucking buddies who run the other corporations and the lobbyists and all the other bullshit. The people are already in power so they can stay in fucking power. This isn't a new fucking revelation. This is the way it's been forever. But for some reason, it's still unbelieved by everybody. I have a feeling if you actually believed it, you wouldn't participate in this mockery of a motherfucking voting process, would you? Well, hey, why don't we just let motherfucker Barack's joking funny ass run for the third term that he's joking about? Because he's joking. He jokes about it all the time, don't he? Oh, I'm not on the ballot. I'm not running for a third term. Psst. If he does, it's over. It's definitely over. There's no denying it. And I don't mean the world. I don't mean democracy. I don't mean the United States of America. I mean it. This fucking farce. This joke that this country is free. That this country relies on you and me to get up every day, make the right choices. That's what's over. And that's exactly what they want. That's all they're waiting for us to be broken, like completely broken. If you don't feel that, then I don't know. What do you think they're trying to do? They're not breaking us down for no fucking reason. They're not brainwashing us and turning us into lazy, fucking fat, fucking greedy pieces of shit for no fucking reason. Because we are the people. The idea for which us, the people, live for is a real thing. It's not reflected in the way that these people represent us. That's obvious. Because if it was, who the fuck votes for war? Who the fuck votes to sanction people and make their life fucking hell? Nobody but fucking imbeciles. Nobody but imbeciles and brainwashed motherfuckers. You do that if you're a brainwashed motherfucker. And I don't care how you feel about it. That's the way it is. Knowledge is power, and we have knowledge. And we know that these people are no different than us, and they're just struggling. And the hatred that was created against them is just that. Hatred created. This ain't a fucking sports game, man. The team who deserves to win isn't going to win because there is no team participating that deserves to win. The American people, the people of this world, we're not participating. You know how we're participating? By getting ground up into soil, by dying on a daily basis, by allowing things to happen. I don't speak of revolution. I speak of, what's the word? Revisualization. Let's visualize this whole fucking trip a little bit differently and stop fucking worrying about what may happen tomorrow and like feeding off the fucking fear of, oh shit, we might die tomorrow. So what? We're all gonna fucking die, okay? Come to grips on your own with whatever being that you want to fucking protest to and postulate to. That's fine. Do it. Leave everybody else alone. Leave everybody else alone. The game has been carried on for far too long. And it's going to continue as long as people decide to participate. We are the last stage of this process. And I mean, we as in the United States of America, we will be the last wall to fall if they are successful. Anyways, when all liberties are lost on this planet, we'll see who's really in charge. And it's slowly coming to the surface now if you pay enough attention and if you're allowed to digest enough of the information. Of course, we're all divided. We've all been raised certain ways, and beliefs are hard to change when they've been handed down upon generations. And my grandpappy died for this. Well, my family has been serving in the service for generations, happily dying for the United States of America. Well, you know what, dude? That's not a real fucking happy story to me. It's not a real fucking happy story that you come from a long line of dead folk who gave their life blindly to an idea because you were slapped with a fucking shield or a fucking uniform, and that made you feel, I'm not trying to disrespect the people who make that choice, because like I said, I regret that I didn't. But I don't regret that I didn't have to kill for the name of this bullshit. Real simple answers, man, to find peace and harmony. We just decide to stop doing it. We just stop shooting. We just stop fucking warring. We just stop. Ain't that hard. Believe me, it ain't. We let outsiders razzle us up, and it's always the outsiders, the people of Baltimore. You think of course they were fed up, and of course they acted out because they felt like that's what they had to do. But how many motherfuckers from the outside came and fucking fueled that fire? What they wanted to happen in Ferguson, they didn't get it. They wanted Ferguson so bad. And by they, you know exactly who the fuck I mean by they. Those who want to control. They wanted it. They want this community. And by this community, I mean the ones that they're targeting this bullshit to. And unfortunately, to me, it's bullshit. It's not. It shouldn't be this way. But it is, man. They're trying to get the poor, underprivileged, mostly black class of America to be fucking upset enough to create the fire that will burn this country, and they want them to be the ones to blame. Just like, man, it's so fucking in your face. Like, it's in my face. It's in my face. And it's just too easy for them to do that, It's too easy for them to come in and take a volatile situation and make it worse. But they have practice at this. They've been doing it for fucking decades overseas and other governments. They've been creating this divide. They wanted this divide to sustain itself. But it didn't, because there was enough active people on both sides who said, we're not going to allow this. And you can't beat us all to death in front of the fucking camera, And that's the way it's got to be. I will not offer up my children. I will offer up myself, though. I will stand in the way. And not just for my children, but for every fucking child on this fucking planet. And every child whose grandparents, and whose parents, and whose great-grandparents have dealt with this. And if it was capable, would roll over in their eternal fucking graves knowing that we're still dealing with this bullshit. It's ridiculous on all aspects. And I'm not saying racism because you know what they want to do with the racism now? They want to categorize it with these quote unquote black folks. The Crips, the Bloods, the other fucking affiliates, they're with Islam. Get the fuck out of here. If anybody believes that shit, you're fucking stupid as shit. You're a dumb fucking ass cracker, scary ass bitch. Who, you know what you should do if you believe that Black America is fucking Islam, is fucking Satan, is the threat to your very existence? You know what? You should take yourself down to your basement and eat the end of your fucking shotgun, because you're not going to be very happy once we all come to the fucking realization that, guess, we're all in this together. And you dumb motherfucker, black, white, Christian, Muslim, don't make a goddamn difference. It doesn't make a fucking difference. We're all sitting ducks in this pond on this planet, waiting for the fatal strike, right? So do you really want to fucking argue and discuss the things that have been fucking discussed and fought about for fucking millennia, thousands of years, you dumb motherfuckers? You do? You do want to discuss these things. You have something new to offer, do you? I doubt that you do. And I doubt any goddamn religious teaching that you've read and that you've digested and that you've chopped up and shoved in your fucking asshole and believed as the goddamn word is going to change that. You have the right to believe and to follow whatever faith you want. I don't think you're a smart motherfucker for doing certain things, like the dumb cocksuckers who pick up weapons and decide to go kill in the name of their faith. And that's what we're led to believe, right? They killed in the name of Allah. How many fucking Christians pick up weapons and kill on a daily basis? I'm sure there's a couple. But what do we hear over here in the rhetoric, the fucking propaganda, the shit that they're setting up? It's the Crusades. And nothing has killed more people than the Crusades. Ever, ever, ever. They could say it's about the money because, yeah, money propagates. Money pays for. Money influences decisions, doesn't it? But nothing is stronger than the word of God. Is it? Or is there? Can't the word of a man be taken as a fucking truth? Or can it only be the interpretation of what a man says God told him to say? Come on. It's so fucking elementary. Believe in your shit. Believe in your shit. Good for you. We all need something to believe in. But if you find that there's ever an instance where you're told that there's another human being who doesn't deserve to live, breathe, or have the fucking availability to anything, the resources of this world, because they don't get on the ground or they don't postulate or pray to the same deity as you, you're a fuck up. You're a failure. I don't care. Come see me. I'll happily. I bet you won't talk to me though. You won't come talk to me. You'll come with your ideology, knowing that I'm not going to bend, and you'll try to rechange and feint and change and form me, but you never will, because I already know, and you already know, my mission on this planet is, in this form, You already know. I already know. Took me a long time to figure it out, but I know. This is why I'm served up pain on a daily basis. So I can be given the opportunity to give in and to not believe in myself and to possibly ask for forgiveness and fucking give my power over to something else. But you know what? There's nobody else showing up on a daily basis carrying these burdens. I don't care what you say, what your metaphors and your paintings. The goddamn truth of it is you carry yourself through every day, physically, mentally, on every level. Your faith is something else. But that faith comes from you and it perpetuates outside of you. Like it starts from inside you, regardless of how you want to see it. You weren't born with that. You decided to grab it, man. And you decided to spot beam fucking spotlight out from your chest, out from your soul, and to show everybody what you believe in and what you fucking feel is right. So therefore, it's on you, man. And wrong or right, it's always going to be on you. God ain't going to come up and wipe your ass, dude. And if there's a God sitting around waiting to fucking celebrate with you for murdering other human beings, that's the same God I say fuck you to. I don't have to mention names, what God that may be. That's any God, fucker. I don't know a whole lot about the other cultural beliefs outside of the Christian faith. I was influenced by the Christian faith through Jehovah's Witnesses, which to most is considered a cult, an extreme cult, because they're very extreme in their beliefs and how they approach things and, you know, how they treat the rest of the world. Kind of a lot like the Amish. Like they're very exclusive. They're very inner circle. They don't celebrate a lot of bullshit that people probably shouldn't celebrate anyways, which is okay with me. Come on, man. I'm a Christian, but I celebrate Easter. You know what Easter is, fool? Yeah, it's a pagan holiday created by Norse people, the belief of gods and deities outside of Christ and Jehovah. You're already fucked up. Jesus Christ's birthday was not in December. That can be corroborated with the fucking text itself. He made the journey for the census, which gave him a certain time area of which he was born, and guess what? Wasn't fucking December, you dumb motherfuckers. And the true Christ wouldn't be a motherfucking fat, jolly man with a beard and a goddamn red suit. The very fact that Christians celebrate these fucking obvious pagan beliefs is hilarious to me because you guys are fucking duped. You're duped. You're dumb. You're dumb as shit. You accept what you're fucking told, and that's all you fucking do. Oh, the glory by God and oh, the faith, and I'm blind and I don't give a shit because I was told to fucking blindly follow. No, you weren't. Because you're not listening to your soul. You're not listening to your fucking heart. You're listening to men. And who is the deceiver of man but man himself? Come on. We know. We all know what's right and wrong. It's all inside, man. It's all in our DNA. Even if you don't accept it, you know you feel it. You know what's right and wrong. You know it's okay for certain things, and you know it's wrong for other things, man. But we all create these labels and these other deities and these other excuses to put our decisions upon. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Nobody's going to stand up for you in the court of the universe except for yourself and your actions. And newsflash, there's no fucking heaven. All right? We live in hell. Heaven is the idea that there's an escape from this, that there's something after this life. That's the idea of heaven. Like there's something that even though we've gone through all this, there's a nice, fluffy, beautiful condominium with God waiting for us. The escape from life is the idea of heaven. What does that make life? Fucktards. It makes life hell, and life is hell, ain't it? For most of us, life is hell. 90% of the population on this planet go through hell every day. Varying degrees, of course. Some of us are privileged, right? Like we got water, we got food, and we can drink a beer, smoke a joint. Some of us get fucking bombed every fucking day and watch their fucking family die on a fucking daily basis. That's fucking hell. Right? Heaven's the idea where nobody suffers. So what are we doing here? Are you not suffering, even though you're waiting to go somewhere else? Where are you waiting to go and escape from, right? It's just my point of view. And you ain't going anywhere until you fucking understand the extent of it. I can promise you that. There are plenty of innocent people who lose their lives, and I can't explain that. There's no rhyme or reason for that. But there's plenty of people who will not die until they realize how fucking wrong they are. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing about coincidence or karma or whatever you want to believe in. Sometimes it works out. Yammering on and on, but nobody wants to join me today. Whatever. Nobody wants to join me on daily as it is. I have no fucking friends. Got a couple of people who care. I got family. But I'm alone in this world on where I stand with the way things are. And I stand ready, even though I am uncertain of where the next attack may come from, which makes me paranoid, right? But fuck, what other state can we be in? The news, TV commercials, programming. We're always meant to be paranoid. Paranoid. But yet, when we act overly paranoid, we're supposed to be suspicious of that. Fuck you. 34 years I've lived on this planet. I use the word live loosely because I have not lived. I have not met my potential. I have not done the things that I fully wanted to do. I have not realized myself as a human being, as my fucking barriers that are put in place long before I came here. Like, I don't get to live, and nobody on this planet gets to fucking live. We're allowed to operate in certain parameters as long as we do so within law set in place by people, supposed people, who have our interests in mind. But it's funny how the interest always involves taking my fucking money or your money or somebody else's money for everything. Fines, food, healthcare, vehicles, energy, whatever, you name it. It costs something, don't it? Nothing in this world is free. Even knowledge. The fact that I'm on the internet right now. Somebody had to get paid. Somebody's being paid for the fact that I'm up here speaking right now to one viewer. Somebody's making money off that. I know who's paying it. I don't know who's getting paid directly. I have very little time, I feel. And I'm not trying to fucking construct a revolution, but I would like to construct a community of people that I could speak with about things, because Like everybody knows, like I don't have the time. It's a very rare moment today. Everybody's cooperating. The baby's chilling in her swing. Kids are downstairs, not fighting. It's great. It's beautiful. I forgot what was going with that, but anyways. Rant rave, rant rave. Guess nobody's gonna join me today. I don't blame you. Too much fucking energy. Raw. Hussein EID said yes to impromptu. Okay. I don't know who you are, Hussein EID. But you're welcome. Because I invited like 40 people. I know it's impromptu and yada yada. People are likely to join the longer I go. Probably gonna go grab a smoke while I'm allowed to. Come back in a few minutes. So yeah, hang in there. Be right back. For the one viewer watching, appreciate it. If it's my lady, hey, what's up? All right, I'm gonna go dark for a few seconds. I'm gonna let her keep running. Be back. Yo, anybody here? Nope. Damn it. I don't want to just sit here by myself because I've said enough. If anybody wants to join, to just rant and rave. Are you pissed off today? Because I'm pissed off today. Let's talk about things we're pissed off about. Yes, yeah. Look at this baby. Still pissed off. Huh. Hello, people out there. I'd like for you to join in with me if you can. Let's see. Now the kids want to scream. Of course they do. Pop out, close. People in this hangout, add people. You. And you. And you. 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 Guess I'll stop bullshitting. Nobody wants to join. Nobody wants to take part. How can you? It's Wednesday. You're too busy. I get it. Got to make the grind move on with your servitude. Hit that right, baby. Yeah. Goo. Goo. Anyways, fuck it. I guess I'm done. What? Something I didn't say that I should have said? What? Yeah, I think so. Fuck. All right. Well, peace out to the one viewer watching. Appreciate it. Next time you can take part. I wish I could tell who you were and invite you or something. But my time has ran out. now it's time for kids to get fussy. So thanks for coming. Until next time.